What up, Toadstools? Welcome back. Today is, my god, December 1st, and we're doing the Monday puzzle, downs only, once again. I am back from my voyage, and let me say there is no place like home. And today's is by Hannah Binney, and we begin, down. Mach 1 speed of sound. Result of yelling into a cave. Echo. Supercomputer precursor. I couldn't tell you. Like, the first computer was the most supercomputer, so I don't know quite what they're getting at here. It used to be like all computers were supercomputers. All I can think is like vacuum tube and ENIAC. But that ain't it. Container on a ship from the Mideast. Container on a ship from the Mideast. Napkin spot, your lap. Best of the best, Narnian talking lion, that's Aslan. Classic music style, beloved by Weird Al, it's polka, of course. Performance in which a lady might be sawed in half. Magic act. Actress Noblezada, nope. Third smallest country in the world, Nauru? Or Palau? Vatican's the smallest. I want to say Nauru is second. Or maybe third after San Marino. And then Palau is also quite small. This is a non-trivial question for a Monday. I'm going to put an A and a U for Nauru or Palau. Dinner is served. Eat up. Don't love AA. Caught some Z's. Slept. Yeah. Sticky rice. Thai. Country. Laos. Maybe. Chalpol. Sticky rice. I associate that with like Southeast Asia. But we'll keep going. Eco-friendly. George Takei. Why not? Eco-friendly. Zilch. Nada. Rita Ora. Strikes again. Adds unnecessary words to pads, like an essay. Computer menu heading next to file. Usually, I think sometimes edit is like the second one. Pursuit of, hop, skip, jump. SQB Manning, that's Eli. Don't care for you. Absolutely nail. I would like to think Ace. So maybe not Nada. Toolkit. With a C. I don't know. Maybe Ace. Bit of musical flair. Effortlessness. Ease. Sure. Establishments offering facials. Spas. Game in which sound effects are banned. Chess. That is true. You're generally, according to chess etiquette, you're not allowed to go every time you take a piece. They will kick you out. I don't know what else is good. Charades. You have to be silent. Yeah. Counterpart to sciences. Arts. Split P. Grew up. Adulted. Youngin. Bit of musical flair again. Les Mis setting. Paris? Somewhere in France, I'd imagine. In and around. Midway Airport. Hospital glove material. Latex. Wolf groups. It's not a herd. Pack. Jesus. Disposed to Edmonton Oiler. Hockey. Chew like a dog on a bone. Chew like a dog on a bone. Chew like a dog on a bone. Teensy. Tolkien tree. End. Yes. Alright. Polar opposites. Polar opposite. I see. Cold. Cold. Polar is cold. Cool. What if a cool cat? Huh? You ever consider that? CC is still scary. Oh, account. Something account. Chill pill is cold. Chill pill, polar opposite. A. Oh lord. Cold. Front of the words. I was like, what? How can we refer to where the cold word is? Cold front. Excellent. I still don't know what's going on there. Let's say Irene. Rated. Omaha. I don't know where Midway Airport is. I'm assuming it's not on the island of Midway. Aight is nothing, I don't think. Sexts? Jesus. O'Hare? Is it in Chicago? I believe you. Irene. Atari. Atari Midway. Youngin is a tot. Eat. Prone? Yes. Knee. Deaf. Surf. Excellent. So yeah, let's say Ace Pier. We do Shay or Rhea or... Yeah, Rhea. Frozen account. Like at a bank. You can't move things in or out. This is gonna be tricky. Bella or Nauru. Noblezada of any other name. Eat in. Dinner is served. Tuck in. What is this? What if avail? That's a word. In like Eva or Ava. If we put an A here, I don't care for the results. Amp or Alp or App. I don't like preceding an N. With that, I will say Nauru. I know he's very, very little. I think he's a better guess anyway. So like rep or rap or rip, like something in, dig in, that's what people say. Man, Gauge, yeah, Eva Men's, all looks good to me. Best of the best is Elite, yeah, also. So yeah, this is still throwing me off. Because like precursor, it makes me think of ENIAC. It was a supercomputer only because there were no better computers lying around. It was pretty shit actually, but like, as far as things went at that time, yeah, it went crazy. It could calculate as fast as 13 humans. Dip. Ache, I still don't. Abacus. Container on a ship. I don't know why the Mideast matters here. I think... Why would a cargo ship differ at all? They carry the same things. The only thing I can think of is like... some kind of like prayer pod. But I don't think they do that. I was picturing just like one painted like the Kaaba. Like a big long Kaaba. For the crew to pray in. But that... strikes me as false and quite possibly a bit racist. So, I don't think that's it. Yeah, let's say Laos. Southeast Asia. What if Peru's, for instance? Some kind of rug? Was I right about prayer then? Like, ships go everywhere. It's odd to me they're pointing out the Mideast part, unless it has something to do with, like, Islam. A dog. A dig. The mainframe. I'm gonna hack the mainframe. I want a mainframe for my house to send all of my important queries to. Like exporting this video. There's a machine the size of a large bookshelf that has lots of lights on it, and it can export video in like 2 seconds. Memo. Oily rug. Stop. That's not it. Oh god. I want to say memo. An acai. They wouldn't put a cab in the Crossy. But like Honda. Oil drum, I bet. Oil drum. They have oil there. Adam. Not a rug. Alright. Canes. Capes. The musical flair is like, it's a flourish. It's a glissando. An arpeggio. A tasty lick, for instance. Or a riff, that's a tasty lick. Frogs, that's a tasty lick. I don't think it's frogs, I don't like RR. Fangs. Like how that looks a bit better. Maybe not. Grew up. What if past tense? Dog. Teensy. Itty. Dewy. Like the eyes of a widow. Froggy. Fungi. Grew up, matured. Mesa. Trains. What is this? Trades. Yeah, what if trades? What if, some kind of note? If it's music, but then etat? What is that? What are you? Erat? Like, quote erat demonstrandum? Like, yeah, let's say mesa. Could this be a musical term I don't know, or am I just vastly wrong with the entire latter half of this? I think maybe not. Can this be anything but dewy, is the thing? Edat is nothing. Maybe itsy? Right? And like etas or ETAs. Suede note. I would think some kind of note. A lot of options for both of you as far as the acrosses go. Looks like Mansa Musa. What about him? Etude note. I would think both consonants. So if like PR, parade note. Could this be anything but D? Traces. Price note. Price note? No. The soprano hit the blank note. Place note. We're very close. with cases. Steed note. Stews. I'm beginning to think that this is just entirely out of my vocab. Bit of musical flair. They're riffing. And they hit the what note? Maybe it's not note. Maybe it's just an Italian term. It's not itos. Eta is also a word I'm remembering, just not in English. But that might be Monday material. Masa is something. It's like cornmeal. Cap. Scale note. Trails. Scape. The scared note. Rares. A scale note isn't really flair. That's pretty, I would think, pretty basic. And trails is nothing. Place note. What if? Price note. Misa Jar Jar. Peace note. Space note, pap. So come on, space note, that sounds real. Spews. Alright, I think I might be screwed. I think it's time to check one. I feel like there's quite a lot of options with 42, specifically. I'm gonna give him a look. What are we at? 21? Yeah, fine. I'm being a little impatient, but it's fine. This is rap. Okay. Okay. Alright. Definitely rap. Creed note. What about you? No, I think you're... There's only so many options. I feel like there are more with capes. Let's see. Locks up cages. Grade note? Tot. Grace note. Okay. Back that shit up. Yeah, I believe that's a thing. Alright, a little cheat. I probably could have gotten that without cheating. I'm just impatient. Oh well. But we've done it. Let's see what I've missed. That's a good way to clue that. Yeah, all this is pretty straightforward. Grace note. What is that? I assume it's just like an extra note you would add that fits with the scale or whatever. Melodically and harmonically non-essential. They made a little man for the start. I assume that is the grace note pictured, but then it is repeated. Because it's around this note. It is before this note. I see. So, non-essential ornaments except when they're very essential. Gotcha. Cool. Alright, enough out of me. See you Tuesday.